Ora, bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Starfield. Ora, vamos continuar. Temos que ir ter com Mazek, acho que é assim, Mazak.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that website.
I'm just concerned.
Good, you're here.
Was wiped out by
It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current NeuroAmp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Veena Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Veena can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
See, this is why I never went into business. I like my brain the way it is.
Estas piadinhas estúpidas. Fogo.
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinae station. Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Veena can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
Once we have the rothosite, we can finally set my plan in motion.
Vamos lá.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Damn, where the hell did I put that torch?
Então, era para aqui, agora já não é. Ah pá, está a gozar comigo.
my mother wanted.
Sabe porque é que não faz logo o salto? Epá, por falar em companheiros. Falar não, porque eu não falei. Mas queria retirar este barrete na minha equipa. Da minha equipa não, do seguidor.
Say whatever you need to, but don't waste my time.
Olha, pronto, quiseres menos aqui. Agora, a Sarah está onde?
Is mining on the schedule today?
Sarah deve estar aqui. Deixa cá ver. Crio. É isto. Isto que eu queria. Que ela viesse para aqui. Deixa cá ver onde é que ela anda.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Sarah, where are you? Está aqui o barrete. Deixa eu ver. Quem é que está para aqui? Ninguém. Aqui também ninguém. Opa, vamos lá. Sai da frente. Lean aqui. E vem atrás de mim. Porra. Pá, mano, o que é que estes gajos querem, pá? Já estão mortos. Também não vale a pena, pá. Epá, se tivesse ficado na nave, já não apanhavas frio. É isto? Epá, salta, pá! Quero matar todos. Medpack. O que é mais para aqui? Isto não é nada para mim. Mas não é. Mas não serve para nada. Vamos lá continuar.
What's that?
Ver se equipa umas encarnadas que é para mandar para estes gajos. Ora, vamos aqui. 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 Vamos cá. Resources. Não. Quero isto. Osme um dagger. O que é isto? E agora? Vamos para onde? Suculentas. Vou eu ter que ler o contrato. Lá vou eu ter que ir para a clínica outra vez. Espera aí. Deixa-me pôr aqui os recursos. Se dá para armazenar. Ah pá, não queria tirar lá nada. Isto. Tiro isto. Tiro isto. 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 Isto também. Não preciso. Mas por enquanto. É? Como é que eu tenho aquilo tudo? Ora. Store. 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 Pois. Bem. Vamos lá para a clínica outra vez. Eu devo lá chegar. Deve estar tudo com as armas apontadas a mim. Quase certeza. Deve estar tudo com as armas apontadas para mim.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it? Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Ah, não é? Pensava que era aquela clínica.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
What? This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this. Understood. Here's an access card. Good luck.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired already. Right? Just not today.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
This damn contract will be the death of me.
Security is on its way.
Security! We'll take care of it.
Bem, tentei. Tentar outra aproximação.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again.
Hey, who let you in? Fine. I'll tell you. We're on a private contract with Infinity Ltd. It's for something they call Project Dominion. Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several volunteers. So far, only one patient has survived. You're telling me? When Infinity hired us, they said human trial authorization was already underway and we'd have the approvals in a matter of days. The days went by and nothing. Every time we'd ask, it was always just days away, but we kept working. Between the money and potential success, it was easy to tell ourselves that they'd come through.
Sean, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? It's moments like these when I think I just need to hear someone say it out loud. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with the project. By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late. We were too immersed in the lie.
You get how that's murder, right? Like 10 murders. And you do get that murder is wrong, right?
Que é isto?
You really think that's possible? Don't you think the guilt of living with this would...
No, she's right. It's what you and I both deserve after going along with this mess. How long have we talked about walking away or refusing? Infinity may have lied to...
You'd let some string...
Yes, and you're... Go ahead.
Nah. Vou...
Sean, I don't want to go over this again.
Hey, who let you in? Fine. We're on a private contract with Dr. Lane and I. So far? You're telling me? When Infinity hired... The days went by, between the money and...
Sean, what the... This is a research facility where research is being done. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with... By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late.
You get how that's murder, right? Like 10 murders. And you do get that murder is wrong, right?
I think you're being a little overdramatic here.
No, she's right, Ken. It's what you and I both deserve after going along with this mess. How long have we talked about walking away or refusing to work? We oversaw the death of 9 people here, and it may as well be 10. Infinity may have lied to us, but they also paid us well enough that we did nothing.
You'd let some stranger like this just ruin our careers?
Yes, and you're going to let them too. Go ahead. Get whatever information you need to take this place and Infinity down. I'll make sure Dr. Lane remains cooperative.
I can see how you think I deserve this. I just never thought it'd go this far.
Vamos embora. Vamos lá entregar a cast, as coisas, este material.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Looks released. Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right.
Got my eye on you.
If you have the rock...
Is that my beautiful shipment?
First.
You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
Hey there.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Seeking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? Human trials? Without even completing his product? Oh, Lucas must be insane.
This goes beyond normal corporate scheming. This is... Let me check my notes. Oh, yes. Evil!
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Hey there.
Don't cause any trouble.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
The truth is worth the work.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, We lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
So we're okay with wrecking Imogene's life, self-esteem, and career if it's just for a short time. That's what you're saying our plan is, right?
Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I've no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting. We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. And that's precisely why I know we can count on you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Vamos lá. Mas será que isto vai ficar secreto mesmo? Ou a outra já sabe da armadilha?
sure you're okay?
Our floor's off limits to most people.
Double check those measurements are right.
This unit does not possess advanced.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Of course, we've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go. All right, let's get this party started.
Estamos a dormir. E o que será que este neuroamp vai nos fazer? Ainda vai nos pôr a outra a controlar. Vai nos controlar a outra, se calhar. Porque é isso que eu penso que este aparelho faça.
So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time.
Ah, não.
Second,
Eu
the
é
effect is
que
temporary, so be prepared if you use
influencio
it in a combat
os
situation.
outros. Ok.
Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
It's awesome. I just wish only awesome people wanted to use this technology.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Bem, vamos lá falar com a Masako. Okay.
Yes?
You're here. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. And wish he shall, every day, while he rots away in prison. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. As long as you're prepared when the time comes. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
This is why I prefer science and exploration. Corporate dealings are definitely not for me.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Now that's an idea I can get behind. I've definitely controlled my share of narratives to get a few things done.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. I'd highly advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. Well, you're still here, so apparently you didn't need it that bad.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen.
Chego lá, tenho tudo à minha espera.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
É o que estás tramada.
Do you have the program? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
I'm shocked.
We'll copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Olaru can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Olaru's guilt.
Good. The sooner I can forget about her and all this mess, the better.
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
They know how to make the plan feel well. I hate waiting.
Ora, temos esta missão para fazer. Possivelmente a conclusão destas quests. Ora, mas vai ficar para o próximo episódio. Deixem o vosso like, subscrevam caso não tenham feito ainda. Ficava muito agradecido. Muito obrigado e até ao próximo episódio.